Hey guys, hey, I'm back with a new episode. We're going to be cooking pepper steak on tonight. So I want you guys to get ready because this is an awesome dish. I think you guys will truly enjoy it. I hope you guys can see my skillet. My pan is really big. Let me show y'all. They were saying they couldn't see my skillets last time, but it's big. I got a big pan. Big skillet. But we're going to cook pepper steak tonight. So let me tell you guys what you're going to need. I already cut up green peppers and onions, bell pepper and onions. I have red bell peppers and green bell peppers and my yellow onions in this bowl already. And then you're going to need steak. This is our steak over here. Whatever type of steak that you want to use, whatever cut you want to use, you can use that. My kids, I think this is bottom round that they got, or sirloin. I don't even know. I didn't even look at it. Something I told them to pick up, so they picked it up real quick. This is another one of their favorite dishes that I'm cooking. And so you're going to need that. Garlic, pepper, if you like spicy, a little cayenne, some Creole seasoning, or as I say, Cajun seasoning, beef bouillon. And what I did was I took some flour and I mixed some water up with it so that we can have a good consistency with our gravy. See, a lot of folks don't know how to make gravy, and so this is like a quick way to make it, so when you get ready to pour it in there, you don't have any lumps in your gravy when you begin to make it. So let's go ahead and get to cooking. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these vegetables in here. And the reason why I'm pouring the vegetables or putting the vegetables in is because I don't like, it takes a little bit of time for the bell pepper to cook down. And I want my bell pepper a little tender. I don't want it tough. And so we're going to allow this to cook down, this little medley to cook down. And as that is cooking down, we're going to be back with the second part. This is easy, y'all. If y'all mess this up at home, something ain't right. That means you can't cook for real, because this is really easy. It's flavorful. Put it with some rice. It's amazing. And you should not mess this up. It's easy to make. You shouldn't mess it up. This is what it looks like as it's cooking. You see that? See those peppers in there? See those colors? That's the reason why I put the red bell pepper in there, because I like for my food to look colorful. I like the presentation of food. So that's one of the reasons why I put that in there. Y'all like my little sweatsuit I have on? I'm normally kind of dressed up, but I'm dressed down. I got my little TLC vibe going on back in 1990s when they had their little hoodies and sweatsuits on. So I'm around here trying to chef it up, looking like TLC tonight. So we're coming back after we cook these peppers down so we can see how the peppers look, and then we're going to add our meat and seasonings. Coming back. All right, guys. See, now these are our vegetables. I wish you guys could smell that aroma. Smell that aroma. But these are our green peppers, our bell peppers, and our onions cooked down. We sauteed them down. Put a little oil in the pan, a little cooking oil in the pan. Sauteed them down. We're making that good old pepper steak. It's about to be on and popping, because now we're about to put in the steak. We're about to throw this steak in here, season this up, and I'm going to show you guys what else we need to do in order to make this pepper steak pop. Poppin' pepper steak. That's what we're doing. Poppin' pepper steak. So let me let you guys see that again. See that? We about to hook it up. All right. So now I have a massive amount of beef that's up here, because I'm not trying to cook for the next 2 days. They finna eat this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over in our bell pepper and our onions. I'm probably not going to use all of it for the sake of the video, but I'm going to use a good portion of it. I think that's enough. Put this over here. I'm going to use a good portion. So what I'm going to do now is, I'll let you guys see that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stir this in real good, and I'm going to go ahead and begin to start seasoning. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use our minced garlic. You want minced garlic to taste. Minced garlic. Now, I'm going to use my beef bouillon. I told you guys this is that bouillon, that Noir's bouillon is amazing. Use my beef bouillon. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some pepper. We're going to put some pepper in here. All right. A little Creole seasoning. For you vegans that are out there, I know you guys, oh my God, they're eating meat. For all you vegans, substitute the steak for portobello mushrooms and it'll be just as amazing. But that's what I would do next. I'm using cayenne pepper. I told you guys my family likes spicy. We like hot food. We like spicy things. You don't have to use spicy if you don't like it. But that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to stir this up and allow the beef, the steak to cook down. In these sauteed green peppers and onions. And I'm telling you, this is about to be amazing. So I want you guys to see that as that's cooking down. This is another meal that your family is going to absolutely love. And if you make a big enough portion, they can eat on it for 2 days. Some of y'all making cooking every day. You don't have to cook every day. Make enough of a fabulous meal. Make enough of an amazing meal to where they'll want to eat it again for leftovers. See, when you cook and you cook amazingly, they'll eat it again for leftovers. Oh my God. And I guarantee you that this will be better after the seasonings have set in. It is set overnight. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So you want to make sure you cooking the right stuff so that you don't have to cook every day, that they can say, hey, I want some more of this, I want some more of that, so you won't have leftovers in the refrigerator. All right. So as we're allowing this to cook down, I need to tell y'all a trick about the gravy. So I'm gonna tell you guys that as you're making gravy, you want to make sure that you take your flour, I want you guys to see that you take your flour and you kind of make it like a pancake batter. Good, thank you. We're going to thank the Holy Ghost for that one. Make it like pancake batter so you guys can, when it pours, it's a little, not too thick and not too loose in consistency. So when you get ready to pour it into the skillet for your gravy, that it does not clump up on you. That is the major thing, that any type of gravy that you begin to make, that you understand that the lumps and the bumps come from you not having a good consistency, or the consistency is too thick and you allowed it to cook too fast. And so now, you know, you don't have enough water in your skillet. It just ends up being all bad. And we don't like lumpy gravy. We want our gravy to be smooth. We want it to have a nice consistency to it and a nice flavor to it. So this is already flavored. So I know that the gravy is going to take that same flavoring and it's going to be amazing. So again, let's look at what's going on in here as this is cooking down. You can see, and it's going to be good over some rice, I'm telling you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We used to eat this when I was a child. And it was probably one of my favorite dishes when I was little, but I absolutely loved it. So we'll be back so we can add the gravy and add this last ingredient to this so you can see exactly what's about to happen. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back with the finishing touches for our pepper steak. And so as you can see, that thing looking good. Look at that. Your family's going to enjoy it. The aromas, oh my God, it smells so good. I know my kids came downstairs, my father-in-law is here, and he was like, ooh, it smells good in there. So I'm telling you, it's going to smell up the whole house. It's going to send everybody from their rooms. They're going to be coming from all over trying to get some of this because this is amazing. So what we're going to do is now, I already have a gravy consistency already. Why? Because I'm good like that. So, you know, I know how to go ahead and cook that thing up and fix it up to where I already have a base or a roux. And this should happen for you. You should not put too much cooking oil in the bottom of your pan when you're cooking your bell peppers and your onions. You want to make sure that you just lightly put just enough to cook your bell peppers and your onions, and then you add in your steak, or even you can do this with chicken too. You know, whatever, shrimp, whatever you want to do, you can do the same thing with that. But what you want to do is make sure that you don't have too much oil. If you have too much oil, it's going to make your food be greasy, and we don't want anything to be greasy. So I want you guys to look at that again, because it's already gravy in there. I don't know, maybe I can come up. I'll come up. Can y'all see that? It's already gravy in there. You can see that the gravy is making. But what we're going to do now is we're going to add a little bit of the flour and water mixture to it. And I know I'm going to end up, because it's already thick, the consistency is already thick. So I know I'm going to have to add some water to this, because it's already thick already. But I know my family likes a lot of sauce. They like gravies, they like sauces. And so we're going to just stir that in. And what will immediately happen is it's going to get thicker. The more of the mixture, flour and water mixture you put in, the thicker the consistency is going to get. I don't know if you guys can see that. If you can come in a little bit more, the thicker the consistency is going to get. And so right now I kind of stopped sizzling a little bit. Why? Because the consistency is thick. So I'm going to put a little bit more in. And see, this helps me so it won't clump up. I don't like, I'm telling you, I'm not eating your food. I'm not eating your gravy. I'm not eating nothing if it's clumpy and lumpy. So I want you guys to see that as we're adding it in, it's getting thicker. What stops it from thickening up too much is you add water. Add water. As you're adding the water and you cook it down, you allow it to cook down, then you have your gravy. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little of this Kiko Man soy sauce to it, because I like a little Asian zing to it, a little Asian feel, a little Asian flavor to it. And so the soy sauce gives me that little bit of Asian pop that I like to go with it. You can leave it on, you can leave it off, it doesn't matter. I like it. I like flavorful, soulful foods. So I like savory foods, and so that's the reason why I do the things that I do in the kitchen. So I like the Kiko Man in there. And so I'm going to add some of that. And not only is it going to give your food a nice taste, it is also going to give a nice color. Can you see that? You need me to? I'll come up. I want you guys to see that. No lumps, no bumps, like we like our lace fronts. No lumps, no bumps. Some of y'all be having humps and lumps and bumps, edges missing. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. But it's no lumps and no bumps in here. This is amazing. What's the name of this? I also like, what's the name of them? The little strings. You know what I'm talking? Bean sprouts. Listen, I don't know if my kids like bean sprouts, but we're going to have to find out. But I like bean sprouts too. And I would put bean sprouts in this if it was just for me. I would add bean sprouts to it, but I like bean sprouts. And so that is pretty much how that goes. We're finished with this. So I'm going to come back, and it's going to be plated, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be awesome. And your family's going to what? Love you. Why? Because that's what Chef Shonda is here for, to help your family love you even more. Listen, the holidays is coming up. We tired of eating the same old food, the same old stuff. Y'all eat the same stuff every year, year after year after year. Change your theme up. Do something different. Do something new. Try some, try some new flavors. Do something different on your palate. Quit doing the same things over and over again. Many people that I know that can't cook, it's because they don't have an extensive palate. They stick to the same, like a robot, the same foods, the same routine, the same everything. But as you extend your palate, like I said in the last video, as you extend your palate, you're able to taste certain things, and you say, oh, that'll taste good with this, oh, that'll taste good with that, and you're able to make your own your own palette of seasonings at your house. So you'll have a culture of flavor for your home. So we'll be right back, and you'll be able to see the what? Finished product. That looks good. Look at that. All right, guys, we're back. Listen, what I did, you see that? That is a cup of rice. I use because I like presentation. I like stuff to look good, like stuff to look right. So you see that? I put it in here. And what I ended up having to do is, let me make sure we're getting this together. You got it. What I ended up having to do is I added a little bit more water. So my consistency for my gravy could be like magnifique. So I add a little bit more water to that. And then what I'm going to do, because like I said, I like for my things to look amazing. I like my stuff to look good. I like my stuff to look amazing. And so one of the things I do is I make sure presentation is a key factor in our house. I get upset when my kids eat out of paper products when I cook for real. If I'm cooking for you, you need to eat out of the glassware. You can eat out of paper products if you want, if it's one of those days that's every man for themselves day. But when I cook, I want you to have an experience, and I want the food to look good. So one of the things I did, I put the rice in a cup, and then I just flipped the cup over, a measuring cup, and I flipped it over into the bowl. And so I'm just going to scoop this in here like this. I don't know who plate this is going to be, but it's yours, babe. He said it's his. But presentation makes a big difference. I know that since he said this is his, he's gonna want some more gravy. As my kids say, sauce it up. Y'all see this? Normally I have a paper towel. Kayla, can you hand me a paper towel, please? Because all of this right here, I would never serve this to them with all of this around here like that. That's just unacceptable. Anytime you cook, you want the plate to look pleasing. Thank you, baby. You want the plate to look pleasing, and so you just will wipe that up around the sides and make sure that everything is good, so that whoever gets the plate, they're happy and they're pleased about their plate. And normally what I would do, I would put some little parsley across the top, little green onion across the top. You know, you'll garnish it the way that you want to garnish it at home. But this is ready to eat. Bon appetit. And we're excited for this pepper steak. I know it's late. I cooked late tonight. Today's my son's birthday, so we've been out doing some little light things with him. But I'm excited. I think that he'll like this to take to lunch tomorrow for work. And I think your family will be pleased by this, and that they will love you. And if you have any questions about anything, make sure that you let me know. Give me a shout out. You like what we're doing, give me a shout out. Also, if it's something that you want me to cook, make sure that you tell me that. Look, I'm telling you, I'm killing the game with the desserts right now. When I say I'm killing the game with the desserts, I'm killing the game with the desserts. That peach cobbler cheesecake that I made, when I tell you, I don't even think I want regular peach cobbler anymore. It has changed my taste buds to where that's all I want. You guys, I'm telling you, you want to be up on that. If you in the area, in the Atlanta area, you need to hit me up so you can get one of those peach cobbler cheesecakes, strawberry crunch cake cheesecake. Listen, I have a whole menu, the pricing menu that's coming out, so you guys can begin to order some things. If you make any dish, make sure you let me know. I want to know the dishes that you make. Shout out to Latanya Mills in Winter Haven, Florida. Today, she made for her family the coconut curry chicken. So shout out to her. She sent us a video, a picture, and a shout out about the coconut curry chicken and how her family loved it. So shout out to Latanya Mills. And again, if you make anything, you create anything that I've made thus far, please make sure you let us know. We want to hear from you. Support our channel, support the Facebook page. We want you guys, make sure you're sharing, get some likes on here. Tell somebody, look, if you can't cook, you'll be able to cook after you deal with what? Chef Shonda. After you watch Chef Shonda, guess what? She's gonna have you cooking like what? Like you a real chef. So y'all have a good night. Praise the Lord, everybody. God bless you. We over and what? Out.